You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
Final Destination 2 is the story of death coming after a group of strangers after they survived a car crash. Or is it?
I'm right behind you. Here I come. Let me remind you, you're on the run. My name is death. Come taste my peppermint laced breath.
Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie Podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Sean Taylor.
And I mean Mark, at least for now.
Yeah. And today we're taking a look at Final Destination 2. Now, Mark, well, let me do this. We can welcome to the show AJ Cook and
Right.
Michael Landis. We can also welcome back Tony Todd, who, of course, was in the original film Final Destination. Also welcome back Ali Larder, who was not only in the original Final Destination, but also in The House on Haunted Hill that we covered.
Yeah, kind of an uncredited scream queen, this lady.
Well, yes and no.
To a degree. I mean,
To
she
a
ends
degree.
up- yeah. She's had kind of an odd career. Like, she got her, really noticed because she was in Heroes.
Yeah.
For a lot
Well,
of
she was
people
already
who
kind of a star then. She was in Friday Night Lights, too.
That's right, yeah.
That was because she was naked in that one, right? So that's what really
Well,
got her
that'll do it.
noted. Yeah. And we can also welcome back James Kirk.
Not James Tiberius Kirk.
No, James Kirk, an actor. He played Tim, the little boy. Or not the little
Oh.
boy, but the teenager.
Yes.
He was
okay.
uncredited and in the first film of Final
Was he?
Destination. Yes.
Really?
He was in the background somewhere. I think probably the funeral at the school, the memorial
Oh,
service.
yeah, okay. Huh. So that's kind of neat. He starts off with extra work and, gets himself an actual speaking role.
Yeah. So any any previous experience with this one, Mark?
Yes. Yeah, I seem to remember getting dragged to this. Maybe it was you.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
No.
I didn't know you back then. This is 2003. So
Right. Okay, so someone, you know what? I think it was right around the time I got dragged to the Saw movies. I believe.
Could be.
Yeah. I'd seen this one before. And I got to say, this is going to cross over into retro spooktive country here because I've got questions.
yeah, that's okay.
First of all, something I just noted, it's not even in my notes, but I just thought of your pre-show synopsis just now.
Yeah.
Like, take out the word car, insert the word plane, exact same movie as the first one.
Get used to that.
To a T.
Get used to that, dude, because it's going to keep happening on this show.
Yeah.
Because I imagine we'll get to all 5 of these ones, and it's
Oh,
pretty much
yeah.
the same.
I tell you what, though, I thought we were going to do this as part of a retro spooktive because, we were going through many horror movie series. I figured we'd get around to this one.
Right.
And yes, it was your call, I think.
Well, I said this one would be better suited for, or is it?
Well, you know what? As the horror movie expert, I am deferring to your expertise, and now I see why.
Yeah.
Before we do all that, Sean, why don't you take us through the not-so-final destination?
5 young people are on a trip after graduation, and Kimberly, the driver, gets a premonition that there will be a huge car crash that they will all die in. She stops the car, and the crash happens, but her friends are killed by a swerving truck. Kim, Tim, Evan, Nora, Kat, Rory, Eugene, and Officer Tom all survive, but are hunted down one by one by a mysterious force while joining forces with Clear Rivers, the sole survivor from the last movie. After the prerequisite number of retaliatory deaths happens, Kim figures out that the only way to stop death is new life. After making sure the pregnant woman gives birth, she realizes she must die in order to save the rest. She drowns herself but is rescued, and in the end, an innocent young boy is blown up by a barbecue as credits roll. Yeah, if you know the story of Final Destination, you know how this one's going to go.
Yeah. So we open with the "It's a 1 year later" / last time on Final Destination
Right.
to catch up us just in case we missed the last movie, which, to be honest, you honestly could. You could pop this one thinking it's the first one,
Yeah.
and if you just like until you get to the intro, you have no idea. Like
No.
I bet you, I'm gonna bet that on the back of the boxes it was copy paste and then slightly edit the like we had Jim in the last one, now it's Tim in this one. You know what I mean? Like
right.
like they're just taking out one letter. You know,
Yeah.
copy for
Control F, replace.
find replace. Yeah. Tim with Jim and Tom with Bob or
playing
whatever,
with
right?
car and yeah.
Playing with car and roll. And well, that's Friday, so I get to hit the golf course early.
Yeah.
But to be honest, this opening summary of the last movie, better than the last movie.
One is shorter.
Well, there's that. And I love in 1 year's time, there's this guy being interviewed on on fake talk show on fake network fake.
Yeah.
Sorry, we don't have the website yet. This guy being interviewed at the beginning of the movie, he has the entire plot of all the rest of the 18 movies already figured out.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like we just did the Saw series, okay?
Yeah.
And with the Saw series, like, yes, there's definitely some repetition. I think horror franchises really tend to do that. Like they find something that works that's really good, so let's do it again as many times as studios will pay us to do so, right?
Pretty much. Marvel's been doing it for the last few years too. So
right. So you get a hook, see what works. But I mean, with this, I've never seen one like this. Is starting to be like it is the exact same. Like,
well, the details are different. The deaths are different.
Okay, but in Captain
Somewhat.
America 1, he's punching Hydra bad guys. In Captain America Civil War, he at least punches a good guy once. That's something a little bit different. This movie is it seems so cookie cutter. It's like there's no, the suspense really doesn't kick in until a lot later. Let's put it that way.
It kicks in? Okay. When does it kick in for you?
Sorry. I should say I should really edit the word suspense. Can you cut that out? Because
sure. I'll bleep it.
The boop doesn't kick in until actually, I guess guesswork, because you're like, okay, main character, well, okay, she's making it all the way through. Then she needs a love interest, so which one? Okay, we've got a couple adults in the back of her car. A kid that's too young. Oh, handsome police officer. Well, here we go. So I guess he's going to make it. You know what I mean? And then the rest of these are just dead meat. Now it's just looking at, it's not when they're going to die, but how. And they try and pull swerves on you the entire time.
Welcome to the post 2000 horror movie, Mark. That's all these are. Movies, especially going from 2000 onwards, were just a whole bunch of dead meats.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like this is, I think this is part of where the whole slasher, gore fest.
Well, the slasher,
what's the
same
term
thing.
I'm looking for there? The gore porn?
Torture porn.
Torture porn?
Well, this isn't really torture porn, but...
No, but it's gore porn. Like, it's just, what is it?
Just yes and no. I think this is PG-13, I think.
Is it really?
I can double check. Hang on. Go ahead.
A guy gets a log to the face at high speed, and it comes out the other side. It's just brain.
No, it's R. Okay, it's R.
Oh, yeah. There's, I think, a little too much happening for... I wouldn't take a 13-year-old kid to this.
13-year-olds have seen worse.
Sorry, I wouldn't have taken a 2000s 13-year-old kid to this. Hey, at least 16. Then, if you can drive to the theater, yeah, go ahead and watch this movie about a horrific car accident. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to keep going here, if that's all right. Unless you've got stuff.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So here we go. So when Dad sees the leaky fluid on the driveway, all right? Now, I'm not a dad, but if I were, I would immediately call the car trip off. It's like, no. You're turning around. You're coming back here. That's done. Never mind sending your daughter off with whips, chains, and condom vacation.
Right. Well,
Like,
okay, that was a joke, but yeah.
oh no, but still, like, spring break is like, no, this is horrifying as a parent, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay, good. And then when you come back, you're gonna get that job as a stripper, huh? Like, I wouldn't be so keen to let her go. But what does he do? He just calls. Yeah. If you think about, like, if you don't die in a series of odd events, then get a checkup on the car if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Like, forget it. If you see that much fluid on your driveway that wasn't there yesterday, like, there, you just saved her life by being, I don't know, a responsible adult.
Fair enough.
Oh, and the road that they were on, that highway,
Yes.
that was I Google mapped it. It's Stereotype Highway. Did you know that?
Stereotype highway. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, we have we literally a biker couple with a titty flashing biker on the back.
Right.
Biker wife, right? We have pregnant lady in a van. A mother, middle-aged mom and her son. Doobie smoking guy in the back. Crotch rocket guy. Fancy lady smoking a fancy cigar, or a cigarette.
It's a cigarette, but yeah, go ahead.
We get a white guy with an 80s mullet and a cocaine cowboy habit to boot. Oh, and then what's right behind him? An 80s Trans Am with a guy wearing a leather jacket. We have a beer truck driver literally drinking and driving. And of course, an inattentive, bumbling police officer.
Yes. Because he drives past all of it.
You know what? Apparently they just stopped at, you know what? If we put Mexican guys in a bouncing car, that's too far. Like, I think that's where the line was drawn. Because almost every stereotype is here
Yeah,
on this
true.
one road at this one time. That's the opening of this movie. I'm going through what the hell kind of clown car is this? There's like the doobie smoking jock guy, like, oh, it's the fuzz, man, 5-0. It's like, when was this written? 1981? Like, was this a Smokey and the Bandit script that they just cribbed and then threw logs at everybody's face? What the hell's going on?
Well, they do play Highway to Hell, so
Of course they play Highway to Hell because they haven't. AC/DC never wrote a song called Stereotype Highway.
Stereotype. Say what you will. You know what? I really like that crash scene.
I will give you that. It's just the lead up to it. It just had me like I missed a lot of the crashes because I'm typing away all these stereotypes. I'm looking at just furiously.
Did you know it was a premonition?
Yes.
Right off the bat, you knew.
Of course, because that's how the first one starts.
Mm-hmm.
You have to you already know that because and they even remind you in the beginning of the movie that this plane crash happened, but this kid had a premonition, got some of his classmates off, and they survived.
Yeah.
Like, they're going through the plot of this movie because it happened exactly the same way in the last one.
Yeah.
So they actually remind you of that. So when you see the first crash, you can just kind of, to a degree, I guess, being the second time around, they up the horror factor of it. It's not just a generic plane crash.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, is horrifying enough in real life. But for the sake of the movie, this one is brutal.
Yeah.
The log to the face, insane. That one,
that's
that
so
one,
awesome.
It starts right away with the brutality. I will give this movie that opening crash scene was impressive.
And that's what the fans wanted to see. Like that's why you come back to this movie, because you want to see the deaths, because that's what was so cool in the first movie.
And I guess again going back to Saw, I almost said Jaws, trying to say Jigsaw and Saw at the same time. Well, and that's actually, you know what? Let's bring up Jaws. Same idea, right? They thought, okay, well, everyone liked seeing the shark eat people.
Yeah.
Let's do that again, and then do it again in 3D, in shitty 3D.
Yeah.
So I guess that's kind of.
Don't jump to Final Destination 4.
Oh no, I know about that one. I don't think I've seen 3
or 5. 5 was 3D.
Okay, I saw 5 in 2D. It was at a drive-in.
Okay. And
let's just say
you don't lose much.
Well, I ended up not paying attention to the whole movie. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
But yeah, okay. So, do you have anything on this opening crash? I know it's not really funny.
No, I just really love it. I love it.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I will say. You talked about the guy on the TV on fake news on fake NN.
Yeah, FNN. Yep.
Yeah.
All the news is fake news.
I love how they're interviewing a guy who believes that death is real and it will come for his intended victims. And I love how the actual newscaster is like, come on, you don't seriously believe this, do you? Like, come on. You know, like he's kind of like a John Oliver type thing. I'm like, seriously, you believe that? Come on. Seriously?
Yeah.
He's like, man, anything's possible.
You don't often see that where the host usually tries to be a gracious host and just let them have their time in their piece.
Yeah.
And then maybe make fun of them in their monologue the next day, but but not right, not right there to their face, right? But he's just come on, like it's like I love that
he's
the
like,
moderator.
Oh, come on.
He breaks like he's trying to be all Walter Cronkite, go dated reference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's probably, and I'm sure they said like this guy had probably interviewed politicians and world leaders and movie stars, and then he just snaps with this guy like, "Oh, come on!" Like, I'm surprised you didn't get a scene of him shouting at his producer like, "Come on, Ted, this is what you're bringing me now. You can't find anyone else more interesting."
Can I get anyone to screen these guests, please?
Yeah, whoever that is fucking fired. I mean,
listen to me, Chet. I've got fuck you money. You know what that means? I have enough money to say I can say fuck you, Chet.
You know, NBC called me just last week. And they said, do you want to tell some real news? And I said, no.
I've covered the Olympics. I've covered the war. And this is what I'm doing now? What did I do? Did I fuck your wife, Chet? Is that what happened?
I interviewed Clinton after the dress, okay? And now you bring me this asshole. My neighbors must think I really hate my job right now.
Yeah. I just picture him in his office. He's pulled the program director in, and he's throwing papers against the wall, and pencils and pens are being knocked off the desk, and the lamp's now upturned.
This is a full desk swipe.
Oh yeah.
I think this is a complete desk swipe. Hands planted on the table. What kind of bullshit is this?
And the program director's like, dude, I know. Just calm down. It's sweeps. We had to throw something on. We needed a fluff piece. It's nothing you personally.
He's the station owner's brother. He's been out of the job for a while. He really just needed something. Of course we can't say that on the air. I mean, come on.
You did great. I don't think anyone's going to notice how bullshit that was. Are you kidding me? Fuck you.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Really? The guy believes death is real and is coming for us? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they literally anthropomorphize death.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like death is just sitting around his living room just checking off names like Santa Claus.
Yeah. Well, but they get to that in this movie because eventually we learn that all of the survivors would have died as a result of Flight 180 due to various things had those people not gone off the plane, right?
Right.
So this is like death, like finishing up. Like he gets to the end of the last movie and he's like, okay, good. I got all of them. Oh, that one girl's in a mental hospital. She's no problem. I can't kill her there. But, oh, well, the rest of them are done. I'm 99% done. That's an A in my book. And then he goes to close the drawer. And then like his assistant knocks on the door. He's like, excuse me, Mr. Death. We found these other people who were supposed to die. And Death would be like, oh my God, really? I've got to go back and do all of. I just finished this.
That's Brenda, by the way. It's
yeah.
Brenda knocks on the door. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Oh, great. And have you turned on the TV? There's some kook saying that I'm.
They're on to us, Brenda. They're on to us. You were supposed to keep this from happening.
Shouldn't we have killed this guy?
Yeah.
We got to keep it secret here, Brenda. Come on, we've got rules. Read the handbook.
Tell you what, I'm going to take care of these guys. You send this guy onto a roller coaster next year. Go, you do it. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Oh, wait, the one with the roller? Yes, okay, I have seen that one.
Yeah.
I think it's 4 that I missed. I hope. Anyway, so this movie also posits. I'm going back to the crash net.
Okay.
Excuse me. That an 18-wheeler needs about 5 kilometers to stop.
Yeah, apparently.
Like, you ever seen those stations where they pull over the big rigs to weigh them?
Yeah.
It's not 5 kilometers long.
No.
This movie would argue that that's dangerous.
Well, he didn't have his brakes checked, so.
Okay, because so in the quote unquote real accident, the second go around, the post premonition accident,
Right.
which, by the way, why didn't they give us the full one of that to see? I mean, like, I know we're staying with the survivors, but come on, you got us here. We got the popcorn.
Yeah, true.
Give us the real go round then, the one that actually ends up kind of setting off this movie, right?
Yeah.
Because we get it in. Yeah,
no, you don't. No, you don't in the first one.
Oh no, we do. But
Kind of.
We get it's in the background again.
Yeah, you just see the explosion.
That's right. We see them in the airport, and then the plane just blows up immediately after takeoff.
Yeah.
Right. So then this one they do the same thing. Well, I guess they got to stick to the formula. God forbid.
Yeah. What I would have liked to have seen is when Kimberly and the police officer stand up after the car's been hit. And you just see like a lone tire bouncing down the highway behind them. You know what I mean?
On fire.
It's got to be on fire.
And they got to look down, and there's like the doobie still burning.
Yeah.
And do you smell something?
No, I do like though in the premonition scene where the biker guy, he just drives straight into the fucking firewall that he's there and disappears.
Well, doesn't he? Oh yeah, that's right. The roadhog there, or whatever you want to call him. The biker because we have two bikers, right? We've got the Harley.
No, I mean the kid that eventually survives. He just drives straight in, and then just whoosh.
Oh, yeah,
like he's made of paper, just whoosh.
Yeah, just. I think the premonition too is the crotch rocket guy. How like he kind of survives, he rolls a bit, and he's up against the log, and then the bike keeps coming after him.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well be death just pushing the bike.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because that weighs more than him. It would have slid out ahead of him.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah.
I guess Death doesn't care about inertia, but anyway.
Yes, Death's not a big fan on physics.
No, but he is a big fan of Rube Goldberg.
Yeah, yes,
huge fan of Rube Goldberg. It's
if I remember correctly, those were some of your favorite ones from the last one, right?
Was the Rube Goldberg machine?
Yeah,
yeah, and this one I don't think we really get as much of that flavor. I liked the, it's not as good. I think none of them really stood out as awesome as the other ones, where it was this lights this on fire, which then goes over to this, which then tips that over, that falls off the fridge, hits the fork flies in the air. Whatever. All that shit was entertaining. I will admit that. I guess I should have gone back and listened to that one again, but. And now, because here's why, actually, part of my notes. Forgive me if I've already asked this.
Okay.
But because, again, we are given the concept straight up front, death cannot be stopped.
Right.
When your number is up, it's up. But for some reason, somehow, someone is waving the people off. Who is doing that?
We never find out.
And that's the thing, and more importantly, why? Because we now are trying to establish that death has its own agency. Death is a character.
Yes.
Probably sounds like Tony Todd, but death is a
probably.
My hope is that it sounds like Kermit the Frog, but probably you son of a bitch. Time to die, It's not easy.
Yay!
Yeah. What? Oh, they're still alive. Oh, gosh darn it. Fozzie, let's go.
Oh, come on. If you're going to do that, you're going to have Kermit say, motherfucker.
You son of a bitch. Brendo, what did I tell you? It's not easy being deaf. He just breaks out the guitar. He's on a lily pad in a swamp. Yeah, so, and that's the thing, right? So I'm trying to think about this, and this movie's not going to give you an answer.
No.
Because it seems like there's another force for good, so to speak, that's trying to help these people cheat death by giving them the premonitions, right?
Right.
Because if death is an actual thing, a being,
Then
that
life
actually-
should have something too. Yeah.
that's right. That life life should find a way.
Yeah.
But really, it's all inevitable. So it's like, what the fuck, right? Trans Am guy. I can never remember this guy's name.
This is the drug addict?
No, not Cocaine Cowboy. No. That's
Okay.
this Trans Am guy who allegedly won the lottery.
Oh, Evan.
Evan, there we go. So yeah, first of all, the shittiest apartment I've ever seen.
Well, he just won yesterday.
He just won yesterday, so he went out and bought a computer.
Yeah, an iMac. Did you notice that scene, though? Did you notice all the eye things that set you up for it?
No, I didn't really.
Well, he has an iMac computer,
Okay, sure.
right? The letters on the refrigerator, those magnet letters, it says "Hey E," as in "Hey Evan," but
Okay.
the H falls and it leaves just EYE I.
Oh,
Right.
they didn't stick on it long enough, right? They show it falling, but then we go right to where it fell, like
Right.
into his takeout Chinese food. So
Yeah. So that's but there's a lot of little hints as you go along in that
He's
scene. That scene, I have to tell you, that's one when I rewatch this movie, I don't watch the end to it because it's an eye being gouged out at the end.
it's pretty brutal.
It is pretty and pretty pretty fucking graphic.
Oh yes, yeah.
So
But it's CGI graphic though.
yeah, granted.
Well, yeah, like as far as I can tell, it looked like like CGI. Like they didn't actually do like an Evan dummy, and then throw a ladder through his eye, and then blood comes out, right? Like
I'm pretty sure those ladders don't go all the way to the ground.
I thought they were supposed to, or at least stop just shy of the ground so you could step off the.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never lived in a place like that before, but holy cow, all the different red herrings that they
Oh yeah.
try and throw at you, and that's the thing. Like this is why, like I said, it's not like the Rube Goldberg ones that I like because it's just this catches fire, then the fire gets bigger and bigger and bigger, so you think, okay, he's going to burn to death, and then he can't open the window. Okay, he breaks out of it. Oh, okay, so he's not going to burn to death. Well, I guess he's going to fall down this thing. Oh, okay, he's not going to fall down the thing, and then bam, it hits him in the eye. Oh, okay then.
Yeah, he slips on his own Chinese food.
Yeah, but he's not getting away. He's not, like it's just, okay, how are we going to do this? Okay, red herring. Done.
Well, the one thing about that scene is when he chucks the Chinese food out the window, like he gives it a good thrust. Like he's not next to the window. Like he's like pretty far back from the actual window.
He's still in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, so he has to give it a good chuck to even just to get it out the window.
Yeah.
Right. But then it lands directly underneath the
That's a good
stairs.
point. I noticed that too. Like that actually should have had more of an arc to it. Because it wasn't on a straight downward trajectory, right? Like it didn't take a a left turn in midair and just drop, right? It should have arced because he had to throw it across the room.
Yeah, like the only way it would have landed underneath the stairs is if either two guys were floating by his window with a glass pane or something, and it hit the thing and falls, or the Chinese food is somehow have rubber fucking properties and it bounces off the building next to it and bounces back. You know what I mean?
That's right. I mean, and then of course the other way that makes sense if he actually walked to the window and just poured it out.
But even that wouldn't work because you'd still have to get past all the other layers of the fire escape. The fire escape.
That's
right?
a good point. Yeah. So that is that's just a huge flub.
Yeah. Unless he can curve it. Maybe James McAvoy taught him how to curve a bullet and he did it with Chinese food. I don't know.
Maybe play baseball when he was a kid. And he just hucked a curveball,
And if he can do that, that's fucking amazing.
Oh, with Chinese food? Sure. It's hard enough to do with a baseball.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do that with from across the room, might I add.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the container. He's not even holding it in his hand.
Well, see, and what it should have been. Okay, so he chucks the Chinese food. Maybe some rats or something come to the Chinese food, so when he gets down to the bottom,
Okay,
He
they've
looks-
moved it?
Or no, they scared him.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's just gotten away from a fire. They scared the shit out of him because they're eating the food.
Yeah.
That's the only way the Chinese food can come into play here.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, you're right. It's just it. But so you like they don't tell you how much he won. They just say he won the lottery, and then of course all the girls who turned him down
Yeah.
when he was broke. Like here's a couple of shallow gals who are gonna come in and we should hook up sometime. It's like yeah, okay. But if you hit it that big, you're not cooking for yourself.
Again, it's only the day after.
No, you're eating out.
Well,
Like,
true.
He's not doing sausages on the on his little shitty stove. Fuck that.
Well, maybe he hasn't collected the money yet, and he just paid for it with a credit card.
Oh wow, you're gonna apologize for the.
I'm just saying. That's what I would do.
Now I know how you feel when I start apologizing for comic book movies. I see what it's like to be in the other chair.
Because I've had that thought too. It's like, wow, he got the money really quick. Well, okay, well maybe it's the lottery commission, so he probably doesn't get the check right away. It's not like they
True.
bust down your door. Hey, you won the lottery. Here's cash.
Yeah, and this is before direct deposit, so.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. So then, how's he buying the iMac and all that shit, right? So.
Like I said, credit card.
Fuck that. He doesn't have a place like this and a credit card. Sorry. I'm not. I'm having a hard time with that one. It's like, oh, I've got good credit, but I live in a shitty. This must take place in New York then, because I've heard that's like by reputation bad places to live like this.
Right.
And they cost a fortune. Still.
Yeah.
But despite all the bad, we get some good in this scene.
Okay.
Oh sure. Bachelors out there, fucking cook with your shirt off, bro. That way, if you burn to death in a badass fire, you're looking awesome.
Yeah.
Or as they would say these days, you look swole.
Oh my God! Don't do that.
Yeah, I look swole, but it's not from working out. So
Oh.
I don't think you guys at the gym should be using that specifically.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around lit, and then they threw swole at me, and I was like, I can't do your fucking millennial language.
Well, that's because we're not woke.
Oh, stop it!
I just kind of maybe figured that one out. I don't think I have it. But
I don't even know.
Okay, so one thing we can give credit for this movie for, I'll give it this one.
Okay.
When the cop starts looking into, like, because he's like, well, she's a hot girl, so I guess I gotta believe her.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean? Like the only hot girls in this movie throw themselves in the loony bin, right? That's it.
Right,
That's
right.
Like, self-imposed loony bin. She's pretty, ergo she must be right. So he starts looking into all the websites that the cop finds. When he's looking for like freak accidents, premonitions, that kind of thing, his little web crawler search.
Right.
Yeah, by the time this movie comes out, the X-Files have been on TV for 10 years. So yeah. All the conspiracy theories are out there. The truth is out there, folks, and this movie got it right. Like,
yeah.
That was the one thing I absolutely believed about this entire thing. It's like, oh yeah, you go looking for that shit in 2003, we're still in an X-Files world. You're finding it. All the conspiracy theories.
Yeah, definitely.
And
the internet's in full swing at this point too.
Pretty much, and I think even Jesse Ventura's starting to ramp up his TV show with it too. So
yeah.
Did you hear about these guys that got off the plane?
I was the governor of Minnesota.
I was the governor of Minnesota.
Now I do conspiracy theories.
That's right. This guy Evan, ladder to the face.
Blammo.
Blammo. I don't know how that Death Wish got in there, but so let's see here. I like the visit with is it? I'm sorry. Who's our main girl? Kimberly.
Kimberly, yeah.
Right. Okay. Pink Power Ranger. Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but think of the Pink Power Ranger.
Think of the Pink Power Ranger. She could have played the Pink Power Ranger. She goes to visit Clear.
Yep.
Fucking Clear Rivers. Good Lord.
Yep.
That's all I have on that name. Anyway, So now we have Clear Rivers, who's like, okay, here's what the second act is going to be about, and she lays out
Yeah.
the rest of the.
She
you know,
does too. You got to
she
find
lays-
them all, and you got to protect them all.
That's right. That's right. We already had the guy explain the first act. Now we've got someone explain the second act for us. And what does she get for her trouble? Fucking calls her. She gets called chicken shit. Like,
Yeah.
for not coming out of her safety to help this person that she doesn't know.
Yeah, going through the same problem she is. Mind you,
Yeah.
it is safer to stay there. If you think death's after you, an insane asylum is probably safe.
And then you get someone coming in to actually say, you know what, you're right. Like, you're not crazy for thinking this.
Yeah,
That just reinforces the decision to stay where she is. How the
pretty
fuck-
much. Yep.
Yeah. And if I'm asking her all these questions and I know she's right, I'm not calling her a chicken shit. I'm like, thank you. If I happen to survive and I need more advice, can I come back and see you?
Yeah.
Like
What-
that's how you leave that conversation.
What do you make the of the decision to kill off Devon Sawa in between films?
Oh, is that what I was like? I'm like, I don't remember what happened to him.
Yeah, he doesn't die at the end. He dies in between films.
That's right. So yeah, and they get a picture of like some dude laying face down in a very generic, like the most generic face dude, dude lying face down picture they could create.
Yeah.
They did it.
I
nothing.
can't imagine his career was taking off at that point.
Well, shouldn't it have been both of them in the asylum?
You'd think.
You would think, right? Yeah. But yeah, so Kimberly basically calls out Ellie Larder and says, "You know what? If you were a male cop, you'd be coming right along with me." So,
Yeah.
chicken shit.
Oh, I guess he was too busy being the crazed fan and Stan, the music video by Eminem.
Oh my god.
That
Yeah,
was
like,
him.
yeah. Why are you turning down the sequel? Like, you know, the script's not bad because, well,
Well,
hold on.
okay.
By his standards,
I was just going to say you did the first one.
because he did the first one, and this one's the exact same damn thing. Like, his agent was like, "Hey, remember that Final Destination? Yeah, they want you to do that again. Okay." Do
Well, it's not the exact same damn thing because
No, I know. There's an extra layer here.
because Death is killing these people in reverse order.
Okay, hold on. We'll get there. I did think it was funny that in the background of the dentist office, you can literally hear a jackhammer.
Yeah, the construction outside. Yeah,
Yeah, and not for nothing. If I could actually have laughing gas recreationally, I would. I absolutely would. I've done it once.
Oh, really?
For record, I've had it once when I was younger. Yeah, I had a major thing done,
Yeah,
and it was awesome.
really.
Yeah, we don't normally promote drug abuse in this, but this stuff is pretty cool.
Okay. See, I had my wisdom teeth pulled, and all I got was the injection. So,
Yeah, no, this wasn't even that. This was something when I was even younger. So they just gave me the gas.
right.
Yeah. Oh no, they gave me the gas first, and then the needle.
Oh, okay.
So that way I wouldn't freak out during any of it. And I had this wicked hallucination. Honestly, after I came to, I looked at the dentist and I'm like, "Did I hear you talking to somebody about writing a book?" And she's like, "What? No." And then she's like, "Absolutely not." I'm like, "Yeah, you were right there at my feet, and you two were talking about writing a book." She's like, "No, I didn't." I'm like, "This stuff is cool." It's the closest thing to like a trip that I'd ever had, kind of.
Right.
Yeah. So I was like, huh, neat. Anyway.
Write that down for later.
Yeah, we're going to just note that. But then, so here again, it's the same thing. They're not quite doing the Rube Goldberg. All they're doing is the red herrings again.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the pump, the fish gets stuck in the pump overloads, the water starts leaking, hits the, kind of shorts out the electrical outlet, which then turns off the oxygen,
Right.
and he's just getting nitrogen for no good reason. But again, Death doesn't give a shit about physics, so
Right.
so why not have power to one thing and not the other?
Yeah.
The pigeon goes through the window, so everybody's out there trying to catch it while they're gassing their patient. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know you don't leave the kid with a gas in his nose. They
It's
actually
like an
do have to-
irresponsible dentist, don't you think?
Yeah, well, yeah, like you basically you count to like 10 or so,
Yeah.
and then you're fucking tripping.
Yeah.
So, like this stuff.
You're dreaming about a book.
You're
Yeah.
dreaming about a dentist writing a book. Yeah. So first of all, Tim gets robbed of that experience. But anyway, then he gets crushed by the toughest glass in all of moviedom.
That's a pretty cool scene. I like that one. He gets folded up like an accordion.
Oh, yeah. I kind of wanted him to stand back up like Daffy Duck after getting crushed and just kind of do that accordion walk away. I wanted that. But, I mean, think about every single movie you've ever seen where someone's carrying a pane of glass.
Yeah, okay.
And inevitably, our hero goes right through it without a scratch.
Yeah.
This piece of glass gets dropped, and this kid is doomed. He is just and then it's not until it hits the ground, then it breaks.
Okay, it does break. Okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's a pane of glass, the same pane of glass that a pigeon.
Well, maybe they were replacing the ones because the one
pigeon can fly and puncture. like it's Bruce Lee doing his 1-inch punch. But this human male kid accordioned. He gets accordioned. That's right. It's now a verb.
My big question is this kid is a teenager, right?
Yeah.
He's already started smoking behind his mom's back or whatever because they kind of link to that.
He's like 16, 17.
16, 17, right?
I think.
How many 16, 17-year-olds do you know like to run up to a flock of pigeons?
That's an 8-year-old thing.
Thank you.
And then an 8-year-old would get crushed by this glass.
Yes. Yes.
But a 16-year-old, and that's the thing, he's not, and he's going to get killed by pigeons. Well, no, he's going to get killed by his own stupidity.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like, you know how at this point they're having, like, Ali Lauder's like, look for the signs. And then she, I couldn't believe it. She actually, like, it's not a sign. She's literally just given a vision of a pigeon.
Yeah.
Like, it's as much of a sign as Wile E. Coyote holding up the sign that says help.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing subtle, right?
No.
They might as well, you know what it should have been, though? It should have been a premonition of Tim wearing a dunce cap. That's the sign. Because you're right, this kid is stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I wasn't doing that at 16.
No.
No, at
Gives a
16?
shit.
Fuck off. Even at 15, you're like, I'm fucking too cool for this shit. Like, I gotta think he's 15, because if it was 16, they would have been like, no, Mom, I can drive. Give me the keys. I'll go to the appointment by myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll wait till after my trip is over to drive home. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. And right after that isn't that where they meet with all the survivors?
No, this is where they go visit Tony Todd first.
Oh, okay.
Because I have notes about the survivor meeting. So we go and see Tony Todd, who's who basically apparently is like at least Facebook friends with Death.
Probably, yeah.
So he's seen some of the posts that Death has put on his Facebook about like the order of things and lists and all that. You know, hey, made it through another week of my list. You know, TGIF. You know,
yeah. Hashtag long week.
Yeah, exactly. Or you know, Death is feeling confused. Who the F is sending all these premonitions to these kids to prevent me from doing my job? I swear, if I ever meet them in a bar, they're fucking dead, man. You know. Hashtag watch your ass. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so Tony Todd says that for every death there is life, and for every life there is death. So, if there is the introduction of a life that wasn't meant to be, then death has to start anew. And my note here is like, so does this mean that both Kimberly and Clear have to get knocked up? Is that what they're saying?
A little bit, actually.
Well, okay, because apparently this is a movie about math.
Okay.
For every new life, there's a death. So we now have to have, what, 6 more babies?
Yeah. very quickly.
And only one of them is on the docket.
Yeah.
So unless that lady was actually going to give birth to sextuplets,
Yeah.
which we don't know, we didn't see the ultrasound.
Which, so if that's the case, is death on a timer? You know what I mean? Like, does he have to kill all these people before the next baby is born somewhere on Earth?
It's almost like death and life are like two guys playing chess in the park.
Yeah.
Or no, that's speed chess, where it's like move, click.
Yeah.
Your move, death. Oh, shit. All right, hang on. Log to the face, click.
Log to the face, click.
And then life is like, oh, baby born in Minnesota, click. Friggin' bike slides into guy, click.
Yeah.
Like, is this some weird cosmic chess game?
Pane of glass on the kid, click.
yeah. Pane of glass that's unbreakable, fucking click. You know what? I'll give you that one. That kid was an idiot. Just
he chased the pigeons. What can I say? He wasn't going to go.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a kid being born in China, but you know what? I'm just going to give you that one. He chased the pigeons. I can't do nothing about stupidity. All right, there's free will in this damn universe. What am I going to do? Like, life is now losing the game.
I imagine life is like, yeah, fine, you fucking killed the kid. He was going to end up a heroin addict, so didn't really do much there. Death.
Yeah, you know what? I actually took. Thank you, Brenda. Anyway, I just took a look at his file. It got changed. He was actually going to grow up to become a dentist just to abuse that nitrous oxide. And invite his friend Mean Mark over for several appointments. Yeah. There we go. yeah. Kettle pot. Hey, you know. Yeah. So then they go to the meeting.
Right.
Anything for that?
Yeah. The mother. Your son just died. A horrific death. Why are you even entertaining the idea of meeting with these people?
Yeah, she's still taking meetings.
Like, why are you even meeting? It's like, I want nothing to do with you. Like, I just watched my son die. I don't have fucking time for this. She even says, well, if you excuse me, I have a funeral to plan.
Yeah, she's absolutely, and first of all, yeah, she should be wailing the entire time.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And secondly, if you want to write this movie a bit better, I know we're kind of trying to save a drowned rat at this point, but still, this meeting takes place at the funeral. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's
they can't get her to show up, so they go to her.
Right. There's a sense of urgency there, so they show up to the funeral, pay their last respects to Tim, then corner her.
Yeah.
That's how I think this, and then she, like, I don't know, someone has a premonition of a shovel, and then she falls in the grave or something like that, and gets her head cut off by a falling shovel or something.
Yeah.
Well, then, because then you have almost the not irony, but the idea that she's basically like in the ground with her son,
right?
Which is where she was supposed to end up according to Death's plan. Until premonition to the driver, click.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, at this meeting. They say they need. Oh, sorry. No, you were talking about the mom. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's it. That's it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't want to cut off your mid thought, but
yeah. But
you're right. She took a meeting.
Why? Yeah. Why would you even entertain the idea of meeting with these people? Like, like, oh, what? You want me to what? Click? You know, like, hang up. You know what?
Or you're not answering it. Like, again, it's just the whole idea of like she saw it and it was gruesome and brutal.
Yeah.
And she'd heard the theory, which I guess is supposed to explain that, because in the cop station they talked about it.
Yeah.
So I guess she's supposed to basically kind of show up because she kind of believes. But if so, then why does she leave, right? Like, what? It's kind of confusing.
Yeah.
Both her and the crotch rocket guy. What was his name? He lives at the end. He's the one that ends up in the hospital at the end.
Oh, Rory.
Rory?
No, Rory was the Eugene, the black guy?
Eugene, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so both her and Eugene are like, oh, this is crazy shit. It's like, well, what? You heard the same pitch before. Like, what were you hoping? You were hoping they were going to bring some new facts. That's like, oh, okay, yes, then now it's believable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, so if someone shows up to your door to sell a vacuum, which no one does anymore. But I'm if I say no, then I'm not going to go back to the vacuum store and say, well, this guy said it made a pitch, and I didn't like it then, but if all of a sudden I love it now.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like, well, I slept on it, and the force sucking power that you mentioned came to me in a dream, and now I want to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. I realize the error of my ways in rejecting the cyclone technology.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But when they're at the meeting and Clear says they need to death-proof the apartment, am I the only one who wanted an A-Team style montage of them building, repairing, like they play the A-Team theme, and when someone's got a blowtorch out and it's like shoring up the doors and windows, and and they're taking stuff off the walls so it doesn't fall down,
Yeah.
Yeah. And how hard is it to unhook a braid from a hook? I've never had a braid in my hair.
Yeah, I always thought that was kind of weak.
It was, yeah. Again, it's not very imaginative, right? It's like, well, okay, so she's upset, so that's an upset woman's hairstyle, is to just braid your hair, I guess. I was like,
well, it's quick. It's a ponytail, but yeah.
I said, well, no, this is a braid. That's how
that's
it's hooked,
true, yeah.
right? It's a full-on braid, which I'm sure you can actually kind of unbraid by pulling on the band that's holding it together, right?
Yeah, but there was 2 other people in that. You could have just dropped the box, like took the hand that was on the hook out of the box, put the box down, and then just unhooked the hair, and then she would have been fine. Well, she was killed because the 2 guys around her, Eugene and the old guy, didn't do shit fuck all.
No, you're right. I mean, it says so, a hook hand will kill you is the phone call she gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Eugene's right there, so isn't it like, hold still, it's stuck in your braid. Like, would you just hold still? Like, there's a fight or flight response, I get it, but at the same time, she can't go anywhere, she's in a box.
Yeah.
So it's just...
Well, she runs out of the elevator when it opens, right? Because...
Oh, yeah.
Remember, like, eventually her head gets chopped off, which most elevators by 2003 had that safety mechanism where it wouldn't close if there was something blocking it. And even if you could, and even if it was one of the older ones that didn't have that, you can still press the hold door open button.
That's right. You could physically pull the doors apart.
Or you can hit the emergency stop button.
That's emergency stop. Or you can just... so say somehow this hook is entangled in her hair, you pick up the arm and throw it out with her.
Yeah.
So now she's just inconvenienced, not beheaded.
Yeah.
Like,
there are 2 people there that are responsible for that death. That is second-degree manslaughter right there.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that is insane. So, do you see what I mean? Like how this one is lesser than?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Not for nothing, but why the hell is the cop carrying a gun to a meeting about stuff that could oddly kill you?
That's a good question.
We need to death-proof this house. No, the pistol can stay.
Yeah.
That's not making my 18 montage, I tell you that. Fuck that, He's locking that shit in a box.
And even if you do believe in the whole death theory and he's firing 6 blanks, I would still go back as the cop and going, excuse me, armory at the police station. There were 6 blanks in here.
I could have died in the line of duty.
This gun misfired 6 times. Fix it, asshole, and give me one that works.
Actually, I was kind of expecting him to fire one off in the air randomly. I know it's an apartment building, probably not the safest thing to do, but I was expecting for like click, 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 and he said, "Let me see that." Bang.
Yeah, just to prove that it'll go off.
Yeah. Well, to prove the point, right? That when it's pointed at Eugene, it's not his turn yet. Ergo.
Yeah.
That, you know what? That brings up an interesting question. Only one person sees the premonition, right? It's Kimberly,
yes.
Right? So, in the premonition, now is she seeing it third person or first person?
She's seeing what you see.
So okay, because it just occurred to me, if her car is busy flippity-floppity down stereotype highway. How the hell is she supposed to say, okay, and then that guy died first, okay, and then those two,
Yeah.
and then writing it down on a notepad, like, okay, a black guy on a motorcycle, okay, and, oh yeah, mom and son, okay, oh, pregnant lady in the van, okay. You know what I mean? Like, how the hell is she getting all this down if she's like, roll, roll, roll your car gently down?
Yeah, that's the one thing about these movies is that they're in extremely stressful situations. Yet they all have fantastic memories, and they can all remember exactly when everybody died and in what order.
And in high definition.
Yeah, and in high definition.
At least whoever's giving them these premonitions is affording them that. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and why is every road so wet in this movie? Why? It's not raining once in this movie, but every road is soaked. Is there always
That's
a water
true.
truck off screen?
That's true. Do we want to get to the farm?
Putting the hydro and hydroplane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because on their way to the farm, this is where I wrote down, this is where, okay, the rules all of a sudden change because we find out they're playing 6 Degrees of Death now.
Yes.
So, I get the concept of death having a list, but why in order? Does it really matter?
No, I don't think so. That's the one I never understood. Why do they have to die in order?
I think this movie is trying to tell us, but it doesn't do it very well. We don't have Tony Todd coming back in and say, oh, by the way. But I think because of the whole butterfly effect, because I think they stole from that movie,
Yeah.
the concept of this one, jumping off from the last one, it's like, well, there was a butterfly effect. They survived because this, that, and the other from the other movie.
Right.
Is it trying to posit that, okay, well, you have to die in the order you were meant to die because if you live out of order, you go on to affect the world around you?
Yeah, but in this movie, they die in reverse order.
Okay, now that doesn't even make sense.
No.
So why bother having an order at all? If you
I
can
don't
just
know.
reverse it and everything's fine. So yeah, what do you have on the farm?
Well, just the whole thing. Well, number one, they crash the van that they're all driving in.
Yep.
And then
I like how someone at the beginning of that ride was like, "Is this safe?" Oh yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Buddy couldn't have his kayak in his apartment, but no, let's all get in the same vehicle and drive down the most soaked highway we can find.
Yeah, they get run off the road by the pregnant woman that needs to go to the hospital.
That's right.
Irony, you know.
Oh yeah, when they're going to see her, right?
Yeah, and they were going to go see her.
Yep.
So the cat, the driver, the high stress businesswoman, has
yes, the fancy lady.
yeah. Oh my God, one of my favorite deaths of all time.
Actually, it was kind of neat.
Yeah, because you get the gasoline that's leaking, and then it goes up, and it's they throw a cigarette into it, which is supposed to light it on fire, which actually doesn't. You know, MythBusters prove that doesn't happen. But then
her
all
death was cool.
yeah, but then all of a sudden they do the Jaws of Life. They bang the thing, and then the airbag goes off, sending her head back through a PVC pipe. And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even see that coming. That was awesome."
Yeah, me too, actually, because she saw the pipe there.
Yeah,
So you think she would kind of lean one way or the other?
you'd think. No,
Because
she's
she-
leaning forward.
Yeah, she's leaning right in front of this pointy PVC pipe. It's like, well, upon retrospect, like, okay, well, she was kind of asking for it.
Yeah, kind of.
Because death has done way wackier shit than set off an airbag by accident. So
Yeah. But then the fire does eventually blow up the gas tank,
yeah,
which sends the fence in full, like, it breaks the
Upright.
fence. Yeah, it breaks the fence, but not fully, because the two posts and the, I guess what I assume, barbed wire,
barbed wire, yeah.
goes flying out vertically.
Yeah, it's perfect standing order. Like
Yeah,
it's giving the touchdown sign.
yeah, and it cuts Rory in half, or like into fourths or whatever, while he saves the kid.
That one, again, just for the sheer gore factor, because that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, it's just insane.
Yeah. Like hers, almost makes me kind of afraid of the Jaws of Death now. Yeah.
Yeah, the Jaws of Life, it's called.
Jaws
But
of,
yeah.
No, not in this movie. Because it's like, and all it is like, tink, poof.
Yeah. Although I
But
love
yeah,
that
it
she
was-
says, could you make that quieter? He's like, sure, I'll just put it on quiet mode. She's like, thanks.
yeah. I'm like, good for you.
Like, fuck. She actually believes there's a quiet mode on the jaws of life.
Yeah. This machine that's going to save your ass.
Yeah.
Or take it. This is what I wrote down. And I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit, kind of.
Yeah, go ahead.
So sometimes death is a breeze. A gentle breeze.
Yep.
Sometimes death is a firefighter trying to use the jaws of life. And sometimes death is a bad mob hit.
Bad mob hit.
Eugene in the hospital. Okay, so so after all this, Eugene, he got injured in the crash,
Yeah.
right? So he's got to go to the hospital. They want to see the pregnant lady, so basically they're like, "Oh, thank goodness, all of our movie can wrap up at this one spot."
Yeah.
So death apparently just comes in because we know it's a person now. Closes the door, closes the vents, loosens the hoses on the tanks, move carts away, starts pulling carts around with electrical wires. This is like a bad mob hit. Just going to move this over here, and I'm going to move this over there, and I'm going to close this, and I'm going to close that. Everyone thinks it's an accident. Boom, bang, boom. I'm done. I'm out of here.
That's true.
Like, again, this is not the Rube Goldberg invention.
And doesn't Clear also die that way too?
So, well, no, but she finally goes to check up on him,
Right.
and because the cart got moved away, she opens the door, and then it just so happens. So it's almost like Death was standing right there, going 3, 2, 1, spark, and
Yeah.
because of all the gas, they both explode,
Right. That's right. That's right.
which kind of fucks up the order, doesn't it?
I
guess not.
I
because
guess.
hers
yeah.
was
No.
overdue.
Well,
hers was overdue,
Clear's
right?
overdue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's a bonus death for Death.
2 for 1 special.
Yeah.
Click. Your move.
I take your knight and your rook.
That's right. And that lady's only having one kid. But again, why reverse the order? Like
I had
Because-
no idea.
it's so weird because they seem to know the order. Okay, well, oh yeah, Tim's gonna die next or whatever. And it's not till this, like, it's so weird that it's like right at the third act, Kimberly figures it out, and then she's gonna explain how the rest of the movie's gonna go.
Yeah.
So we keep having these stops. You can almost mark the time. Okay, here's the third act because she's explaining it now. Like,
Yeah.
that's,
Pretty
that's
much.
yeah, it is weird.
Yeah. And like, okay, she's just a college kid, right?
I guess.
How does she come up with the idea by seeing the newspaper article that she needs to drown herself and
she
then
had
get the specific doctor to help her?
well, she keeps having these visions about the doctor and the drowning,
Yeah.
and she apparently in these new premonitions can only see them in first person.
True.
That's what got me confused about the opening one. Because if all of these other ones were about herself, well, so was the first one.
That's true. Well, no, the pigeon one was just she saw pigeons.
No, I mean the initial premonition that kicks off.
No, I know. Yeah. But I mean, that one's not first. Well, maybe it is first person. I don't know.
But no, it's third. It's got to be third person because how else is she knowing who dies when and how, right?
Well, she doesn't know who dies next. Well, yeah, she knows the order.
She knew the
but that's
order.
it.
She knew the original order. Like, it gets really confusing towards the end because they try and do an M. Night Shyamalan type. What a twist! But
Not
it doesn't
really.
work.
It's a pretty lame. This ending is actually one of my least favorites of the entire series.
That's the thing. I say they're trying. It's not working.
Yeah, like
Isabella has the baby and people keep dying.
yeah. Well, did you not notice that Isabella wasn't in the crash? They flash back to that. She doesn't get in. She doesn't get involved in the crash. She stops her van, and is looking at the big fireball or whatever, the big wall of fire on the thing. So she was never supposed to die in the crash.
Right.
So that's not the new life that they were looking for.
Well, now I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
To be honest, like I just watched this yesterday. I have no idea what the fuck's going on
Yeah.
now.
The whole Isabella thing is a red herring. Because she was never... They thought that she died in the crash, but then all of a sudden, after the fact that she has the baby, they're like, oh, wait, no, she wasn't supposed to die in the crash. Therefore, that's not the new life. Therefore, I need to kill myself.
But what about the cop?
Because the cop dies after her, right? So she has to die first. Well, no. With the whole thing...
Doesn't he get the log to the face?
I thought the stoner got the log to the face.
Cocaine cowboy? Or
yeah, cocaine cowboy.
No, I don't know.
But either way, like she could kill herself and then save herself and to get the new life or whatever, right? And then that would automatically stop the whole thing. So it doesn't matter who's next, just as long as there's new life, which is a really fucking lame new life thing, right?
Hang on, this just in. The log is dropping, logs are bouncing, and cop gets the log to the face.
Okay, well there you go.
I just rewatched it. So he was the first, and then it was Eugene. Because the bike slides. So anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? For the next one, I'm going to actually note the
note the order.
I think I'm going to have to because I'm getting confused. So for some reason they reversed the order. So that means Kimberly should have died first because she dies last.
Right.
And then in the reversed order,
well, don't forget she saved because she was supposed to die with the truck in the truck with her friends, right?
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. Anyway, you slice it, right? That truck is either in the initial accident,
right,
which they flip over and blow up,
right?
Because every car has a stick of dynamite under it.
But then the cop saves her, right?
Well, she saves herself because it's the premonition. So
right.
In the premonition, she dies in the car.
Right, but after the premonition, the cop dives her out of the way, right? So then she gets put to the back burner. She's the last one to die.
Right. So she skips the order by killing herself? Because all we have left is
she ends the entire plan by killing herself.
Yeah, but all we have is the cop left.
Pretty much, yeah.
So in the reverse order, he's the next one to go.
Yeah, the only two who survive are her and the cop.
Right, because the explosion, yeah, the Eugene's who was the second to die in the premonition, has now died.
Yeah.
And now the cop's supposed to be next. So she basically, by killing herself, she's resetting the order.
No, she's ending it.
Sorry, she's ending. Right. So this is what Tony Todd was referring to.
Mm-hmm.
And then is she the new life then?
Yeah,
because she gets resurrected.
Yeah, because she reads a news article that says, "Oh, the paramedics saved my life, and they gave me a new life." It's like kind of like a jigsaw thing, right?
Oh shit! I didn't pick that up.
They survive the trap and they get a new lease on life, and she's like, "Oh, a new life! It could be metaphorical too." And then,
so that's why she puts together that she's the one with the bloody hands in the van, and it goes in the river,
right,
or in the water, and then she just makes it happen.
Yeah, which always bugged me because then if you play, because she says get Dr. Kavargian or whatever the hell the name is, because she knows that only that doctor is meant to save her. So if you know that if she knows that she's going to kill herself, but then eventually not die, is that really giving yourself a new lease on life? No, because you planned it that way, right? Right. There's some risk to it because what if they don't actually get you? But I guess her premonition though, they haven't. None of them been wrong. So you're right. That's not wrong. Yeah, that's not new life. You're just continuing your life because you planned to be saved. You're following someone else's plan, and who the fuck is making this plan? Yeah, exactly. Right? We don't actually know who's sitting across the seat from death in that chess game. Click. Exactly. So the whole ending makes no sense. I remember watching this in the theater going, this fucking makes no sense to me.
Well, I got lost when they decided to turn the order around. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the accident happened so fast. And I think what the last movie did for us, I think partway through, it shows us the order.
Yeah.
Like in slow-mo. So, okay,
yeah, he has the map of the thing where
and
everything blew
he's
up.
plotting out. He's basically giving it to us, and it's like, hey, listen, there's a lot of people in this movie, so I'm going to go through it, and
Yeah.
so that way you'll remember who's supposed to die when.
Yeah, he has an actual list, and he go, okay, so and so is next, right?
And so he spends the movie trying to save them all, right? So,
yeah,
and then it's now this movie is kind of saying, well, death got wise to them and said, haha, if I flip the order, click, your move.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this stupid movie.
Yeah, this, like I said, it's you can, after that opening crash scene, turn it off. Go to the
Turn it
next
off,
one.
yeah, because it's not going to get any better.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm sure someone's done a supercut of all the deaths. So if that's all you really want to see, because there's really not much in between.
No,
because they play detective, try and figure out the plan, and then it doesn't, like, they don't find anything out.
yeah,
It's almost like if Batman gets to the end of all his detective work and the Joker just slips on a round pipe and then he gets him. Like, there's no, you know what I mean? Like, they don't really do anything to thwart death because someone else has given them all the answers.
yeah,
Like, all throughout this movie, it's Tony Todd, it's Ali Larder, and then it's just whoever's giving them these premonitions.
yeah. I did like the ending scene though, in this one where they're at they go back to the farm and they go back to the barbecue, and then they talk about, and they're like, "Hey, remember that day when so and so pushed me out of the way and I could have died?"
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden the tank just blows up for no reason.
No reason. Like, they don't even try and invent something.
Yeah, they don't even
They're just so lazy. They just want to make a dummy of this kid, put him in front of a barbecue, and then do their best Mythbusters impression.
Yeah.
And boom. Yeah, it's lazy, but it's kind of funny that way.
Yeah, it is funny. And then the arm lands in front of his mom.
Oh yeah. So see, that's the thing. They're even playing off their own movie for jokes. That's the thing. Like
Well, they know it's ridiculous at that point.
They must. I know they're 2 movies in. They're already making fun of themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like now we're looking at like that last scene. You could cut that barbecue scene.
Yeah.
Put in a couple of Wayans brothers.
Okay.
And you have the opening to another scary movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because it has all the setup of one of those. Like, hey, remember that time that my life got saved? Boom.
Yeah.
And then you have the woman, like, because the arm like hilariously lands in front of her. So
yeah,
it has all the subtlety of a scary movie.
Yeah, exactly. and it's kind of a weird question to have, but why was the barbecue so far away?
Well, because I guess the 2 of them are like, well, we cheated death once already.
Yeah, but when you have a picnic, the barbecue, that was a good, probably 20 yards away.
Oh, easily.
Like when you have a barbecue, the barbecue's off to the side. It's not right next to the picnic table.
It's not
granted.
on your table, but yeah.
But it's usually within a few feet, right?
It's usually closer to the house.
Yeah.
I honestly think that that was a longer scene where like the cop and the farm owner or like cops like, can we try to move the barbecue before you turn it on? Before you turn it on, we cheated death.
Yeah,
I know it sounds weird, but we did. Can we just move this about 30 yards that way?
Yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah. So weird. Weird.
Yeah, it's a weak ending to a weak movie.
Yeah. So just a couple of things on this movie. The accident on the highway was based on the 125-car pileup on Interstate 75 in Ringgold, Georgia, on March 14th, 2002.
Oh, shit. And this was 2003?
And this is 2003.
Too soon, Final Destination.
Yeah, you think?
What the hell?
Yeah. Don't worry, that comes back. The The Stony Brook Institution Sanatorium that Clear places herself in is the same sanatorium used in the opening of Halloween Resurrection, which we did on our retrospective.
So in another wing, Michael Myers is hanging out?
Pretty much, yeah. Yep. So you can find that podcast at CanadianMovieCrew.com. So, but as always on this show, we try to find the story, the real story behind the story, Mark.
Well, first of all, actually, before we do that, I apologize, but something just occurred to me. Wasn't the first movie in 2001?
2000.
Okay. I was going to call this movie out on something, but no. Okay.
Yeah.
You're fine. The plane crash.
Yeah.
I wasn't, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
anyway.
it was definitely pre-9/11.
Okay. So, yeah, I just have one. I think, is it a story about these kids trying to cheat death, or is it a story of how death is just bored? Like, I swear like, half of this shit is just played off for entertainment. It's like, well, okay, I'll light the apartment on fire, but I'm not going to kill him that way. No, that's just for me. That's just for me.
He's a show-off,
He's
essentially.
yeah, Brenda, come here, Brenda, come here, you know? Or he's just sitting around like, I don't know. You know, what if I had to do it in some sort of order? Yeah, sure, let's try that.
He sets challenges for himself.
Kind of, yeah. Like
Or what if his death buddy, the Grim Reaper, is like, okay, you got to kill this kid, but I want you to kill him using Chinese food outside the apartment. And Death is like, oh, okay. Let's see. How do I get the Chinese food out of the apartment? Well, we'll have him throw it out. Now I got to get him out of the apartment, and
so I got to set a fire, and then,
exactly.
Then I get him out of the fire escape. Okay, fire escape is gonna carry the one, and all right, through the eye. There it is. Watch, no, watch. It's gonna pan out. That's fine.
Yeah,
you're right. I think maybe it was. Maybe there's like another death buddy across the street.
It's like, okay, kill him with pigeons outside the dentist's office. So Scott, well, he's already had a dentist appointment tomorrow, so we'll get to that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, hang on. Again with the outside thing? Okay, fine. All right.
Yeah, well, the last one was a fluke. There's no way you can do it again. Oh, I'll show you, motherfucker.
Yeah, show you. Yeah. All right, and near indestructible glass, check. Open cockpit on the crane, check. I forgot to mention that one before, by the way.
Yeah,
Open
the pigeon.
cockpit on the crane, yeah. Check. Laughing gas, that was just for me and Mark, check. Well, he's a little stupid head, check. Yeah, oh yeah, come on, buddy, you're going to have to come up with something else. And then his buddy comes up with, all right, fine, reverse your order. Oh. Yeah, that's right. This one, you know what? Winner's buying dinner, that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And, Best of five.
Yeah, best of 5.
He was going best of 3, but he did the first 2. So okay, best of 5.
Yeah.
and then fast forward. Sorry, this is your idea, so I'm going to run with.
Yeah.
Fast forward to later on at the end of that day. Fast forward to during that picnic. Death is having the dinner, and then the other guy's like, "Hey, man, you know what? That airbag thing. Props, bro. Props. Honestly." That was some A-level shit. This is on me. You know what? Have another round. Bring my buddy another round. Oh, yeah. and watch this. See that kid? Boom. Yeah. Make my steak extra well done, please. You know? in honor of that kid. Yeah. Let's do it.
I have it as, or is it proof that the 5-man electrical band was right? Signs, everywhere there are signs.
Oh, I was. Hey, I met the lead guitar player for that band.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep. He was doing he put together at least part of the band and was doing a charity gig, and I emceed it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Never really came up in conversation before, because when have we ever talked about 5 before now?
You never thought to just bring that up on your own. It wasn't big enough news back then to say, hey, you know what? It was pretty interesting. I met the lead singer of the 5-man electrical band. You never did that. But when I mention it on a podcast at the end of the show, that's when you bring it up.
Well, I was doing all of my references in reverse order, so that...
Fair enough. So that's gonna about
last.
that's gonna about do it for Final Destination 2. I'm Sean Taylor.
And I mean Mark.
Join us next time. We'll take a look at the coming-of-age story of hockey-playing teenagers. Jennifer Love Hewitt is the girl everyone wants in Can't Hardly Skate.